Hey, I'm going to show you how to make a template to do leather purses like this. You could probably do them out of other things, but I use a veg tan leather. It works pretty well. This is the template I made originally. It took a little bit of tweaking to get it just right, but it was very easy. Go to your shape section and make whichever shape you want. I'm going to do a circle at this time. And stop it right there. Next, I'm going to go to the text tool. There, you like my sound effects? I type my word, except it's not going to be a word. It's going to be just little period marks. Okay, there's my marks. I need to make them round, so I'm going to go up here, and it won't let me do it yet. I got to click away and then click back on it. There it is. Now I can do it curved. I'm going to go all the way to the edge so it's a total circle. If I want to make more of them, which I'd obviously need right there, I just have to click more little dots. Okay, if I don't want them round, I can change the font. Okay, let's change this font to something normal here. I'm going to move it upwards so you can see it. Control A to select everything. Pick a font that will make me some round circles. There's some round ones that are kind of close together. Let's try a different one. That looks more normal. If I want it to be a smaller size, I can change my size and it will actually make them work better. So I'm going to make them like a 11. Okay, now I'm going to click in there and make more dots. The more dots I do, the bigger it's going to get. And it took me a little trial and error before I got this just right. Here's what I have so far. Okay. Then you would make it fit in where you want it to be. For a rectangle, it's the same exact thing. Make a rectangle. For the part with the zipper, I just made a rectangle inside another rectangle and made a line of dots inside that little thing. So like another little skinny rectangle. I decided how big of a zipper I wanted. Made my rectangle. I can take this one and copy it and paste it and go back to where it was round and unround it. Alright, go to the middle. I want 0. Okay, so now I've got 0 roundedness, and I can make this work for this side by just reducing the number of dots that I have. Back until it looks like it's fitting in that area. That would be good. And keep doing that until you have all the little dots everywhere you need them. Now the one thing you're going to have to do is count your dots. So however many dots you have from this edge to that edge and all the way around have to match. And you got to do this together. So remember, this first row overlaps that row. So you can actually subtract 2 from whatever this is and multiply that times 2 to get this total amount right here, depending on how big you want it. There's a little gap there because I didn't make it fully round, but you can do that. You could probably do this with other shapes too. And when I make the purse, I go in, I just take some veg tan, I spray it with a little water. I need to spray it again because I'm not ready. I add paint to it first if I want to do some paint. Then I cut it out with my laser using the cut pattern on that, and then just put whatever design I want in it. This one I wanted to put some bling on it, so I added some rivets and stuff before I started putting it together. Here's where I sew it. When I sew, I'll put in the zipper first. Okay, I used my handy dandy 3M tape for my zipper. So that's this kind of little tape. I just cut a strip and put it on there, stick the zipper where I want it, and then I do the zipper on. And when you sew your zipper, you need to kind of angle your needle so that it goes away from the middle, so that there's room for this to wiggle a little bit. Okay, I add in my little concho thingies to hold the strap, and I attach the two edges together and make this whole circle first, then I attach this piece. So after I've attached this piece, I just sew it, and when I sew it, all I do is basic in and out sewing, and it goes to every other spot, and then I do it again so it goes to the in-between spots. So I go from one to the other. Here's a finished one. This one's going to a little auction for charity for the Jeep duck races. And this one I just made for fun because I like weird stuff. It's a Sasquatch thing. Here's my cutter. Here's my Wecreat Vision. And I do this inside my toy hauler RV. I just use the little vent hole that's in the RV itself to vent out with a fan. And, you know, I've got my Jackery so that I can put it in there in case I'm worried about the weather going bad. So there's all my little stuff, how I set this up and how I do this. And I hope you enjoy and try and do this.